So, the MP9. Today, when we think about it in CS2, we imagine it today as an insanely accurate, extremely high rate of fire, high mobility SMG that has the fastest reload for any gun in the game, for just $1,250. It even has the lowest damage drop-off out of all of the SMGs, and does 61 damage on an armored helmet. But it wasn't always seen as this overpowered beast of an SMG. In fact, in 2014, before the October 2nd SMG armor penetration buff, people regarded the SMG as one of the worst guns in the game, alongside the MAC-10 and PP Bison. Don't believe me? Well, here's a Steam community thread from April 2014 that discusses the best and worst weapons for its time. Avoid the MP9, it sucks on high and on low levels. The MP9. This guy is comparing the MAC-10 and the MP9 with the sawed-off, it's so bad. The UMP and MAC-10 are the only cost-effective SMGs for anti-eco, but he also says that people are saying that the P90 is seen as overpowered in lower ranks, which I'm sure everyone else agrees with this at the time, like this guy, and this guy. I'm sure you guys remember people calling it the Pro 90. Well, for the most part, it's because the only reason why people would buy any other SMGs at lower ranks is when they couldn't afford a rifle or a P90. Because the Katowice tournament was held on March 13th to 16th, and the MP9 could only be possibly seen as a viable SMG starting on March 31st, 2015, Kato 14 Holo crafts on the MP9 are amongst the rarest crafts in the entire game. Even on April 1st of 2015, a Titan Holo was around $160 to buy off the Steam community market. At the time, a Bayonet Vanilla cost less, as on April 3rd, 2015, a Bayonet Vanilla averaged around $145. Who in their right mind would have wanted to apply a crazy sticker like that on a weapon historically seen as bad as a sawed-off? Well, it turns out there are 6 Vox Holos, to which 1 is banned, 5 Virtus Pro Holos, 4 Titan Holos, 11 Reason Holos, 2 of which are banned, 8 Ninjas in Pajamas Holos, 4 Natus Vincere Holos, 10 Clan Mystic Holos, 9 Mouse Sports, 19 LGBs, 13 LDLCs, 2 of which are banned, 7 iBuy Power Holos, again 2 of which are banned, 24 Hellraisers, 1 of which is banned, 11 Fnatic Holos, 1 banned, 13 Dignitas Holos, 2 banned, 16 Complexities, 1 of which is banned, and 12 3D Maxes, and 2 of them are banned. Or in other words, there are 172 Katowice 2014 Holo stickers applied on MP9s. This doesn't mean, however, that there are 172 Kato MP9s out there. I went ahead and did some research, and my goal was to find out and find a list of MP9s that have at least 3 key traits. The MP9 has to have a Kato 14 Holo sticker on the main body as opposed to the handle. The MP9 has to be tradable and not banned. And lastly, the Kato Holo stickers must be unscratched. If an MP9 meets these 3 criteria, I'll call them good MP9s. And this is the list of good MP9s in existence. As you can see, there are 125 good Kato MP9s out there, with 24 Hot Rods, 37 Hypnotics, 4 Bulldozers, 2 Wild Lilies, and 58 Rose Irons. The 2 Wild Lilies are the most recent Kato Holo MP9 crafts, with a Complexity Holo in each of them, 1 in minimal wear, and on the second best pause, and 1 in factory new on the best pause. 4 good Bulldozers include 1 Clan Mystic, a Vox, 1 LGB, and 1 Dignitas, so 1 for each of these Holos, making them a very rare collector's item. Kato legend Frankfurda actually has this Vox Holo in the best pause MP9 listed for the low price of 3,500 USD on FloatDB currently. In my speculation of the good MP9 market, these things can usually fetch a crazy sticker percentage, well above the usual 1 to 2% you usually see on Kato crafts, just because of how much of a staple the MP9 is in the current meta and how rare these things are. Out of overall desirability, the general hierarchy for the MP9s are hot rods, then the hypnotics, then rose irons, and the overall population numbers in scarcity kind of warrants that kind of upcharge as well. Out of the 125 good Kato MP9s, however, there are only 12 MP9s with more than one Kato Holo. And yes, if you're keen on observation, if you were to account for duplicates, that would mean that there are only actually 113 good MP9s instead of the 125. 125 is the number of the total population of a particular sticker existing on an MP9, whereas 113 would be the actual tradable number of existing MP9s. If that was confusing, just know that there are only 113 good Kato Holo MP9s out there that meet these three criteria. But anyways, I want to dedicate this section of the video to showcase all 12 MP9s in existence that have at least 2 Kato Holos on them. Well, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that mini showcase. But anyways, the best Kato holocrafts alongside blue gems are seen as the pinnacle of high tier status among series collectors in both the Chinese and Western scenes. They both have their niche, yet robust community of traders and enthusiasts alike. You may be wondering, however, what I think is the best Kato MP9 in the game, but you might be surprised to hear that it's not on this list. It's not a Titan Holo MP9, or even an iBuyPower Holo MP9, because I believe that the title goes to the 1 out of 1, the one and only, legendary iBuyPower foil hot rod, owned by the one and only Kui, the absolute maniac. Truly, this iBuyPower foil hot rod is a ridiculous collector's item, and I know this thing is extremely sought after by a ton of people. But anyways, I guess that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos just like this, but until next time, peace.